Let's add the next technique in, and then we'll do a little integration. So here's, again, there's no footwork anymore. I mean, how much time do you waste trying to learn footwork that doesn't apply when you're sparring in traditional martial arts?
Very different thing.
So the other one is, I like, you know, if we're submission wrestling and guys will tie up like this, a lot.
Okay.
So my innovation for what makes Rokyo, Nikyo work is just go like, so that's the wrestling grip.
Right.
What if I go like an inch and a half above that?
Right.
So how do you get out of that? What are you gonna do? Just so you're armed with how to resist.
I guess.
Yeah, you gotta use 2-on-1.
Yeah.
And if I don't let you,
Yeah, it's kind of.
now I have 2-on-1. And we know that this can really hurt.
Yeah.
So let's try that setup, same side. And again, make your hands available. You right? I'm gonna come up from under and grab a hold of him and then go 2-on-1.
Right.
So from here, it could be if you're grabbing me too, it's a little harder, I can catch it out of the air. So we just wanna start static. And boom, 2-on-1. And I've caught purple belts with this.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
As a purple belt already, or?
Yeah.
Okay. Still, I'm just curious whether sometimes I hear people being like blue belts catching purple belts or brown belts through wrist locks because they just don't expect it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I think Jeff Glover, was it Jeff Glover? Was based in Santa Barbara. He's like Wristlock the world. And was that him? It might have been actually one of my other training partners in Austin as well, but anyway. So I want to come up and grab.
Right.
Up and grab. Or if we're sized up this way, just grab a little higher.
Right.
And I would say just try your strong hand.
Yeah.
So you're right-handed?
Yeah.
So I would say just try that one first.
So
come up from underneath, all 4 fingers, and it's going to be this way. Like
okay, got it.
so like we were, tying up like this.
Yeah.
And just be a little bit higher. You have to grab tight my fingers.
Right. Hold it and then get it here. Yeah. And then is it a lock from here?
Yeah, and let's do that part second so that you can just get the, like uchikomi, like judo, just do the entry 10, 20 times.
Okay. So I start with this. Just up here, right?
Nice and slow, nice and slow. The first part's the most important.
Right. Do you raise the hand? I guess so.
I'm coming up, yeah.
Right. I noticed you doing that, so here.
Or if I'm reaching for you. Yeah. Okay, so now grab a hold of it. I just want to do a little pressure test, just 1-on-1. And what I'm going to do is just try to shake it out.
Right.
Yeah, so that's pretty tight. Right. And you had a good grip before, just a little lower. All right, so now let's add just the pin. So I'm going to come here, a little closer if I need to. And I'm taking that hand off and then doing the usual finish. You could, if you're strong, just do this.
Yeah, but that's...
But I like to put it on my shoulder.
Sure.
And then make this bend.
Oh, yeah.
So same thing, 1, 2, 3.
And step in, right?
Yeah, so now you have to have your right side forward.
Okay, sure.
Because you're...
Right.
Yeah.
So, but I was holding that, so...
So do 3 entries. 1. Just do 3 entries. 1, 2, 3, so that you really get glued on there.
1,
yeah.
2, 3.
And then you go.
So you release this one. Right?
Yeah, and I go. You do Nikyo, yeah.
Right. Got it.
So now how is it likely to, so that's the introduction, now we're going to isolate, but how is it likely to show up in the grip fighting game?
So I'm aiming for your wrist. Yeah.
And with grip fighting, I'm kind of elbows in, so I get arm dragged, shrugged up. So let's play with that one and see. Okay?
Yeah.
Here we go. So you're going to shut me down. You're offense, I'm defense.
Got it.
And I'm also just going to do Nikyo right now, and then we'll do both the Kotegaeshi and the Nikyo.
Nice.
See what happens.
Right.
Okay?
Okay.
Probably just a few on these because it wears our wrists out.
Yeah, for sure.
So
yeah,
let's try. Go ahead. I'll shut you down. I'm offense or defense.
Okay.
And I'll give you a little bit lower so you can grab it.
It's tricky.
It's tricky to do.
It is, yeah.
You feel those kaishis in there, huh?
Yeah, right.
Oh, there we go. I should be feeding you this one more so you can have it right hand. One more?
Yeah, sure.
Nice, that was
Tricky.
almost there.
That elbow. Tricky to break the angle.
All right.
Ooh.
Brief debrief. What worked, what didn't?
So starting from the first, like knee shutting down, it was interesting. What was most interesting for me is when you caught that grip, and especially you got it to your chest area. Like I was like done. I could try to resist it, but like I know I would feel like, okay, that's it. You have it. I'm done. Like there's not much way. There was not much way to spin out or do something.
Yeah.
So as soon as you caught me, you caught me. That was impressive to experience. On my hand, obviously it was nice that you were feeding me. It wasn't just pure defense. Probably like if it would be higher percentage, it would be very difficult for me without proper prior training, pressure testing to pull off. The elbow was difficult to break, like that breaking here, couldn't get it. But it was interesting. Sometimes it did come in. Like I could feel, like even from different setups, when it's here, it feels like okay, it's there. I can work on it.
Yeah. So. Nice. Yeah, it worked for me. Just the 2-on-1 principle.
Right.
Because I have 2 arms and you have 1.
Sure.
And then there's a joint lock there. Yeah. It would be interesting to study into that and see like what, if I can, what. So straighten I was locking my arm straight, I think.
Yeah, you were. Yeah.
So don't let me do it. Lock your arm straight. Like what do you start to do to?
Yeah.
So push it into me as well. Like don't let me bend it this way. Straight. I was pushing into you, I think.
Yeah.
So now, because you're trying to bend it this way.
Right.
I wonder if. Right. Anyway, you can start to play with that.
No,
too.
that's great. It's true. You're applying pressure on the wrist, and you got me moving, and then this loosened up. Versus me, I was just trying to work on the elbow rather than focusing on what I have.
And more as a teaching point about methodology, we do aliveness so we can find the holes in our game, what's working and not working, and then we can iterate and evolve and adjust. And not only in general, in most classes you're teaching the same thing to everyone, but that was a unique challenge for you. I had different unique challenges. So you got to grow your own, and that's a perfect example. Now we can study that, close that hole in your game, and then it's a more deliberate practice than just mindless reps or something. So we're discovering something here. This is the point of running an experiment.